And Pizzeria, Matt Woods. Let's hear it for him.
Thank you, Bill. Well, fire halls, pool halls, dance halls, and dives. You'll know where to find me while I'm still alive. Strumming along, trying to survive. I'll trade you a song for a beer. I sang that one, this don't feel the same. Would I've slowed down driving my life away. Gotta get going before I go insane. Now let's get the hell out of here. It's 4 tires on the road, 4 chords and a tale to be told. Highways, bars, stools, ladies, and lies. It ain't no living, it's my life. Trying to hold me is like catching the rain. You might get a piece, most slips away. And I'm out here chasing an old country song, lost in a dream, and I'm drunk as George Jones. It's 4 tires on the road, 4 chords and a tale to be told. Highways to bar stools, ladies and lies. It ain't no living, it's my life. Tires on the road, 4 chords, a tale to be told. Highways, bar stools, ladies and lies. It ain't no living, it's my life. It ain't no living, it's my life.
Yeah.
Get just a little more than guitar, just a touch. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Thanks for being here. It's good to be home. She used to run like a top boy, that's a God's honest truth. $1,000 paint job, blood red, white and blue. Sweetest thing I'd ever heard. She made me feel we could make it real. Roll through the target of the night at the speed of sound. Broke my heart the day the dream broke down. Used to cruise up Broadway summers on Saturday night. Bobby played shortstop, he used to like to toss so tough. Till the light turned green, he could see he didn't have enough. She made me feel we could make it real. Roll through the target of night at the speed of sound. Broke my heart the day the dream broke down. Proverbs Dust on the dashboard, throwing rocks, stripped out gears. And if you listen real hard, you can almost hear that scream. And relive the glory of the gone but not forgotten day. She made me feel we could make it real. Roll through the dark of the night at the speed of sound. Broke my heart the day the dream rolled down. Now. She made me feel we could make it real. Roll through the dark of the night at the speed of sound. Broke my heart the day the dream. My heart the day the dream. It broke my heart the day the dream broke down. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Thanks for being here. Like I said, it's good to be home. I've been traveling the last few weeks. And I don't know. I think it's because I was so excited to be home. That's what led me to forgetting to bring my guitar to the show. So I want to thank John Whitlock for bringing his guitar for me to play tonight. She plays nice, buddy.
Johnny. Yeah, Johnny.
I'm going to find out if she knows any love songs. If she knows any love songs, I can't buy it. A little post-Valentine's Day situation, maybe. We'll do this one. This is one for the sweethearts. They danced to Cheating Heart 1,000 times, but never twice the same. She held him closer every night since that first day on the train. He may never dance again. Now they've laid her in the grave. Should we be half as lucky as they have been? I think we'd have it made. We'd waltz through the winter time and two-step into spring. Slow dance with fireflies on summer nights. Fall in love over again. See, I was leaning on the cocktail bar without a song to sing. The night you took my hand, you had my heart, and I knew I'd buy rain. I can't remember anyone I held for holding you. I'll be your loving man, teacher, rising sun. You're the reason I wear dancing shoes. We'll waltz through the winter time and two-step into spring. Slow dance with fireflies on summer nights. Fall in love over again. We'll show young lovers how life's dance is done. We're nothing more to say. Oh hell, there's nothing more to say. Step into spring, slow dance with fireflies on summer nights, fall in love over and over again. Thank you. We'll try to not let that happen. Sorry. All right, it didn't know a love song. I bet it don't know anymore. See, most of what I do is trading songs having everything to do with screwing up in some shape or form. So we got a whole evening worth of songs like that. If you're into hearing about how not to do things, I got songs to illustrate the path not to go. Like this one here. Here's one to remind us all not to run afoul of the law.
Amen, brother.
Not even on a Sunday night. You don't get any extra privileges on Sunday night. The path is long, but it ain't too wide. Temptation on either side. Another snake in the garden trying to show me what I don't know. How I'd wind up never crossed my mind. What be waiting when I cross that line? Well, I was in the back seat and the lawman told me so. But he said you wake up every morning for the break of dawn. But it don't matter much cause the lights are always on. No women, no work, no bills to pay. Sit in the cage, think all day, wondering how in the world you came to sing the jailbird song. Looking back, I can plainly see rotten fruit hanging from that tree. The sour truth I was tasting, taking that first bite. Lord, I never thought it'd be me. Fingertips stained with ink, looking straight in the camera, getting ready to go inside. Where it's wake up every morning for the break of dawn. But it don't matter much cause the lights are always on. No women, no work, no bills to pay. Sit in the cage and think all day, wondering how in the world I came to sing the jailbird song. These bars wishing you get ideas. Thanks. Y'all be careful getting home. Don't run afoul of the law. Heed the lesson. It's an educational program. Here's a little rambling. I put these boots on every single morning, and every single day I'm in this world. Sometimes a little slower, maybe from that night before. First step to help me make it to the door. Next thing I know, we're buried down somewhere outside of Memphis. All the windows down, we're Georgia bound. Heads are empty, eyes red, money's in the tank. You know sometimes it goes down that way. These boots have tapped a wheelie on that radio, 10,000 different points along the way. These boots have held the pedal down, flying down the road. Hell, sometimes everything still looks the same. Sitting in a bar, in the van, or in this motel room, thinking I'll get home before too long. Every time I do, I'm always itching just to turn around, get back on that road and out of town. The boys all had a blast in New York City. It's time to stop in Philly on the way. I want you to know I'm thinking about you every day. Yeah. These boots have seen so many days of walking. They still walk from town to town to be near you. This concrete city streets have nearly worn down all the soul. It's one more thing to make a man feel blue. These boots have seen so many days of walking. It's one more thing to make a man feel blue. Hey, you. Rambling numbers. I got a bunch of those too. I wrote this next song traveling. We got any folks ever traveled out through West Texas? Surely some of them, maybe. One person. Nobody. In case you never have, you've never been out that way, just imagine yourself in your very own version of a Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote cartoon. That's what it's like. It's just you in the desert. You're on a 2-lane Texas highway. Nothing around, nobody around. You can haul ass. As long as you're good at dodging tumbleweeds and tractor trailers. Periodically, however, they're going to ask you to slow down from your road running ways so that you can go through what was once a town. Presumably these were oil towns or natural gas towns or something like that. There must have been a boom at some point. There's obviously been a bust, you know what I mean? And it doesn't seem like there's very many people living in these towns, but there's always at least one Dairy Queen. Usually on one side of Main Street you got a Dairy Queen sitting directly opposite of a Sinclair gas station, complete with a green miniature dinosaur logo guy, because, you know, gas. And even though it seems like most everybody has deserted these little towns, you better obey the speed limit. they do want you to slow down, and there seems to always be something like 13 to 18 police officers still on staff to ensure that you slow down from those road runaways and fully appreciate what was once their little burg. I rode this driving through one of those. At the time, my head was in West Virginia. This is a song called Drive Through Town. It's a drive-through town. Stop and think about it, it'll drive you down. Don't you dare to doubt it, someone nowhere bound. There's no road out of a drive-through town. They built a river town on the banks of the Ohio, rolling slow. Water's low. Wife found a baby in a house upon Union Hill. He'd work the steel till they closed the mill. The old man would say, you gotta carry on. But they're all gone. They're all gone. To drive through town. Stop and think about it, it'll drive you down. Don't you dare to doubt it, someone nowhere bound. There's no road out to drive through town. What was lost ain't coming back. No matter what words you pray, your faith you've kept intact. Hear your heart sing like broken stones. Pin on name tag, try to keep your power on. Get a high in a cinder block building down River Road. We all know when lights stay low. Walk around back to the bank and start sinking down. Quietly drown and not be found. It's a drive-through town. Stop and think about it, it'll drive you down. Don't you dare to doubt it, son, we're nowhere bound. There's no road out of a drive-through town. It's a drive-through town. Stop and think about it, it'll drive you down. Don't you dare to doubt it, son, we're nowhere bound. There's no road out of a drive-through town. No road out of a drive-through town. No road out of a drive-through town. Thank you. And most of the songs I'm playing tonight are original songs, many of which can be found for sale over here on the merchandise table to my right, to your left. I have some records and CDs available. I'm not an idiot. I'm aware that we are living in the 21st century, and in 2024, you folks are able to stream music for free on the internet. I know this is the thing that happens because I do it. That's why I also travel with a selection of clean clothes for sale. That way, if you're enjoying yourself and you want to support the cause, but you like to stream your music for free on the internet, you can maybe come by and get yourself some clean clothes, because there is no digital fix for a soiled garment. So come talk to me after the set and take something home. And if I'm still playing while you're leaving and you want to get something, flag me down and somebody will help you, I promise. But this song, I did not write. This is just a song written by a man I greatly admire. This is an old Townes Van Zandt tune. Living on the road, my friend, it's gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron and your breath's as hot as kerosene. Weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one to sing. She began to cry and say goodbye. Sank into your dream. Pancho was bandit boys, horses fast as polished steel. Wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho had his night shooting, know the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. That's the way it goes. All the federales say could have had him any day, only let him hang around out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south, he beat up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bird to go. Ain't nobody knows. Could have had him any day, only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Poets tell how Pancho fell, left his living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, so the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true. Save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. All the federales say could have had him any day, only let him go so long kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say could have had 'em any day. Only let 'em go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. Some old towns. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bill Alexander.
What a wonderful rendition of Townes Van Zant's Pancho and Lefty. So, 860 miles on I-40, and I listened to only Townes Van Zant, and I felt about this low. But I kept going back to Pancho and Lefty and the rest of the story. On the day they let old Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio. And where he got the bread to go, oh, there ain't but a few know. You see, the story didn't end that day down in Mexico, because Lefty had a plan so that both could go. But plans and dreams, my friend, they burn like kerosene. All was lost on double cross, and Lefty had to split the scene. In that little desert town, things never were the same. Strange things began to happen that no one could explain. Federales dead in the dead of night. Come morning, not a clue in the soft shining light. Some say it was just a bad wind, but others say, think again. Maybe it was Pancho, come back, and ghosts, they don't leave no track. You see, Lefty didn't always stay in that cheap hotel. Sometimes he'd slide across the border, and no one would tell. Now the desert's back to quiet and Cleveland's still cold, and maybe the rest of the story you've now been told. Lefty's old compadres say he could have had him any day. Lefty's old compadres say, Lefty, he just did it his way. Lefty, he just did it his way. Yeah. Thank y'all for listening. Bet, thank you for the stage time. Now back to my friend in East Tennessee, singer-songwriter Matt Woods. Let's hear it for him. Yeah.
Jesus wants to see you in a billion. I ain't paying nothing down by your soul. And 99% for the modern day holy roller. Get across town to the pawn shop, I'll go. Oh, let it roll, let it ride. Gonna be a real hard time. She was too young to know she might ever want a life of her own. He came sliding up with a Dixie cup, plenty old enough to know her mama had it hard all along. Got cold that night and he smiled just right. In the back room of her mind, she keeps a lonesome vast menagerie of low hopes and fragile wishes locked away. As real as broken cabinet doors, unpaid bills and tilted floors, hides the lightness of Savannah someday. She took the last name of his father when she slipped on his ring. He said, I do. He said, I do too. Picked out a tune to what they all said a new bride should sing, and forced to rhyme flat notes of time. The back room of her mind, she keeps a lonesome glass menagerie of loves and fragile wishes locked away. As real as broken cabinet doors, unpaid bills and tilted floors, hides the lightness of Savannah someday. Savannah someday will take the wheel for a change. Savannah someday will know the right things to say. Savannah someday won't have to cry long nights away. She was too young to know she might ever want a life of her own. But those years are gone. The girl has grown. Savannah someday will take the wheel for a change. Savannah someday will know the right things to say. Savannah someday won't have to cry long nights away. Savannah someday will order Diet Coke and wine. Savannah someday will learn to draw a hard line. Savannah someday won't just pretend she's doing fine. She's doing fine. She'll be doing fine.
Yeah.
It's a brand new music. Thanks, Fred. Maybe we'll do another new one too. Y'all remember March of 2020? Everybody remembers March of 2020. I was down in Florida. I was on a tour. I was supposed to be down there for a whole month on tour. We got part of it, you know. But I found myself in Orlando, hanging out in my friend's apartment, just strumming her like little parlor guitar. And y'all have heard the set up to this point. We've now played 48 minutes of a show. And it's mostly been about things going wrong, and shit breaking, and screwing up, and making mistakes, with that one love song peppered in. I would point out that somebody died in that love song. So you get where I'm coming from. You understand where it is my writing resides. So it may come as a shock to you when I tell you that in March of 2020, sitting on a couch in Orlando, I was strumming a guitar working on a fun-loving number. A fun-loving little song about Grand Theft Auto, the crime, not the game. When the whole damn world stopped turning, and I drove back to Nashville, Tennessee, and spent far too long in a bedroom where I would wake up in the morning and work on finishing songs. And this was the first one I finished in those early weeks. And I very foolishly at the time thought, man, this is going to be a fun song to get back out there in the world and play in a couple of months. It took a little longer than anybody would have liked, but here we are. We've all come through it, and it's a fun little song about doing crimes. Baby, let's break this town wide open, taking everything she's got, hit that highway rolling before the heat it gets too hot. Be long gone by morning, 1,000 miles away, when the sun goes down tomorrow on the lost side of LA. I had a dream one night in the middle of July. There were wildfires burning, we were smoking down 405. I'll be your getaway driver, you could be my shotgun chain. All that's lost in this mean old world, this much will never change. I don't know where we're going, baby, each town looks the same. Don't matter much with you here by my side. Gonna make our getaway tonight. I started stealing kisses by the time I turned 13. Had a heart or two at 21. That punk rock dropout scene. I never did get busted, I always made out clean. So I never did steal nothing I ever meant to keep, till I saw you looking for a way out of that bar. I knew I could steal your love as fast as I could steal his car. I'll be your getaway driver, you could be my shotgun chain. All's lost in this mean old world, this much will never change. I don't know where we're going, baby, and each town looks the same. Don't matter much with you here by my side. Gonna make our getaway tonight. No one would believe me how I knew before we met. We'd lock eyes once and that would be the only shot I'd get. California's sinking, baby, Hollywood's all lies. This whole wide world is yours and mine, making you realize. I'll be your getaway driver, you could be my shotgun chain. All that's lost in this mean old world, this much will never change. I don't know where we're going, baby, each town looks the same. Don't matter much with you here by my side. We're gonna make our getaway tonight. Gonna make our getaway tonight. Hey! Do more crimes. One long set. I might not need to break and get fresh air another. Woo. Here we go. Put a little jet fuel on it. Stick with that theme. Well, not that theme necessarily. We'll just stick with new songs. Here's another new song. This is called Children of the Children. I never saw him swing. Sometimes heard her cry after my big sister went to bed. I never saw it coming. The day that I turned 9, went to live with Grandma Kay instead. Children of the children of the Great Depression, eating capsules for depression of our own. Sailing over sunken treasure for fear of dredging up old bones. Anchors built of hand-me-downs from home. 14 pushing 40, older than the rest, from failing tests both in and out of school. Trying hard to keep the fear closer to the chest, hoping that the girls might find me cool. Children of the children of the Great Depression, eating capsules for depression of our own. Sailing over sunken treasure for fear of dredging up old bones. Anchors built of hand-me-downs from home. Another long night swimming in the way things tend to be, just like that pleasure cruise got lost, tossed atop an angry sea. They'll soon be calling off the search for Gilligan and me. Meanwhile, I'm shaking, watching reruns on TV. Now mornings come too early. Who'd have ever dreamt? Without contempt, I'm flipping eggs for kids. In the cabinet, there's a life raft, keeps me from descent. And I sometimes struggle with the child-proof lid. Children of the children of the Great Depression, eating capsules for depression of our own. Sailing over sunken treasure for fear of dredging up old bones. Anchors built of hand-me-downs from home. Pass them down to children of our own. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming out to Barleys on a Sunday evening. Hope you're enjoying the tunes.
Oh yeah.
Here's a little number to pay respects to our favorite beverage. Do you think there'll be cold beers in heaven on tap all day long, with a band in the corner playing my favorite song? I've heard stories about Jesus and wine, I know that it's true. If there's no beer in heaven, there's only one thing to do. That's turn back around. I'm coming back down. Leave my soul in Milwaukee. It's a hell of a town. Streets might not be gold, if there's no beer in heaven, hell, I don't wanna go. I don't mean the Lord 1 ounce of harm. He's done a great job. All that healing, saving, you know this work must be hard. Through hereafter I can't go, trying on that much is true. If there's no beer in heaven, there's only one thing to do. That's turn back around. I'm coming back down. Leave my soul in Milwaukee. It's a hell of a town. Streets might not be gold, that golden brew flows. If there's no beer in heaven, hell, I don't wanna go. Let's turn back around. I'm coming back down. Leave my soul in Milwaukee's best. It's a hell of a town. Streets are paved with gold, that golden brew flows. If there's no beer in heaven, hell, I don't wanna go. If there's no beer in heaven, hell, I don't wanna go. If there's no beer in heaven, hell, I don't wanna go.
Yeah.
Cheers. This song was recently included in a major motion picture. You should definitely check it out, especially if you're like if you're a fan of kind of like 80s style B-movie, like action movies. It's a whole lot of fun. It's a movie called Crawl Space, and it stars Henry Thomas. And Henry Thomas was the kid who played Elliot in E.T. Except there are no aliens in this new movie. Henry Thomas is a plumber in the new movie, fighting some bad guys from underneath the house. And I tell you that because that movie is on Showtime, and I hope you go watch it. It's real good if you get real stoned before you watch it. This song has nothing to do with plumbers or bad guys. Well, I mean, that's arguable. That's debatable. But
what's the movie?
it's called Crawl Space.
Oh, Crawl Space. Okay.
This song is called My Southern Heart. Once upon a time you kept a toothbrush here for me, that too small silver cup on the shelf above your sink wasn't quite as heavy as a weighted golden ring, but it was mine. Tangled there we'd sleep under the window crack just so, enough to let the night air chill the button of your nose. Last call till the morning, you were there for me to hold so many times. Oh, my southern heart always finds a way to tear a damn good thing apart. I know some night we'll find another underneath those northern lights. In the morning you'll bring coffee to that table by the bed. I'll consider mentioning that book you never read, the one I left a year ago that said what needed said about the crime. I'll call you from some western town and ask how things have been. Blame it on the miles apart that keep us only friends, knowing that the hand that took the life what might have been is clearly mine. Oh, my southern heart always finds a way to tear a damn good thing apart. I know some night you'll find another underneath those northern lights. Oh, my southern heart always finds a way to tear a damn good thing apart. I know some night we'll find another underneath those northern lights. Thank you. All right then. Like I said, most of these songs are original songs. Here's another exception. This is an old John Prine tune. It's one of the very first John Prine tunes I ever learned. It's as relevant today as it ever was. Unfortunately. I knew a girl who was almost a lady, had a way with all the men in her life. Every inch of her blossomed in beauty. She was born on the 4th of July. She lived in an aluminum house trailer, and she worked in the jukebox saloon. Spent all the money I give her just to see the old man in the moon. Used to sleep at the foot of Old Glory and awake in the dawn's early light. Much to my surprise, when I opened my eyes, was the victim of the Great Compromise. We used to go out on Saturday evenings to the drive-in on Route 41, and it was there that I first suspected she was doing what she'd already done. She said, "Johnny, won't you get me some popcorn?" And she knew I had to walk pretty far. And as soon as I passed through the moonlight, she jumped into a foreign sports car. I used to sleep at the foot of Old Glory and awake in the dawn's early light. And much to my surprise, when I opened my eyes, was the victim of the Great Compromise. Well, you know, I could have beat up that fella, but it was her who jumped into his car. And many times I'd fought to protect her, but this time she was going too far. Now some men may call me a coward, 'cause I left her at the drive-in that night. But I'd rather have names thrown at me than to fight for a thing that ain't right. I used to sleep at the foot of Old Glory and awake in the dawn's early light. But much to my surprise, when I opened my eyes, was the victim of the Great Compromise. Now she writes all those fellas love letters saying, "Greetings, come see me real soon." Hell, they go and line up in the bar room for a night in that sick woman's room. But sometimes I get awful lonesome. I wish she was my girl instead. And she won't let me live with her, and she makes me live in my head. I used to sleep at the foot of Old Glory and awake in the dawn's early lights. Much to my surprise, when I opened my eyes, was the victim of the Great Compromise. I used to sleep at the foot of Old Glory and awake in the dawn's early light. Much to my surprise, when I opened my eyes, I was the victim of the Great Compromise. Brian. Thank you so much. There's no blue and no gray down here today. No men trying to break free from chains. No red scare, I fear we're all family here, fighting on Thanksgiving Day. No, mom started preaching some words and she's read, beware your sworn enemy. And I don't worry she'll find behind the front line. You'll still look like you, I'll still look like me. This whole civil war across social divides, reason held siege under attack from all sides. Makes no real matter the truth from the lies. You're just trying to settle the score in this cold civil war. Kids, we would march for Donaldson Park, pretend to be rebels and Yanks, paying no mind when it came to decide who shoots, who rolls down the bank. But Dad voted Reagan, afraid of the nukes, make sure that Mama did too. And we grew up watching live on TV what fear can make people do. In this cold civil war across social divides, reason held siege under attack from all sides. Makes no real matter the truth from the lies. You're just trying to settle the score in this cold civil war. Oh, we wiped out ourselves, gone to bed scared, locked out our neighbors and friends. We turned a blind eye, then just a fight, giving up all we once were, time and again. There's no blue and no gray down here today. I still hear them rattling chains in this cold civil war across social divides. Reason held siege under attack from all sides. Makes no real matter the truth from the lies. Just trying to settle the score in this cold civil war across social divide. Reason held siege under attack from all sides. Makes no real matter the truth from the lies. Just trying to settle the score in this cold civil war.
Yeah.
Thank you. Y'all still having a good time? You're still with me, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Make sure you're tipping your bartender and your servers and everybody here at Barleys. Ain't gonna be no step break. Power right on through. Cheers, friends.
Cheers. Here, here.
Rock and roll right on through. With this very, very slow song. This is a new one, new-ish, unreleased one. This is an unreleased one. We'll say that. I've been calling it new for like 3 years now. It's just not out in the world. It's a song for Porter. Well, I imagine you're out somewhere telling stories. Hope you have them all laid low tonight. Wish you hadn't had to leave the party. I hate how you're now always out of sight. What's that one you told about Savannah? Was it somewhere further up the coast? Thinking back, it's getting harder to remember. And that's the part that breaks my heart the most. There's pounding on the pulpit, wailing in pews. The only time I felt the Holy Spirit was hiding in the back row with you. The truth is we were hardly more than children. Today I'm feeling all the years in spades. Who'd have thought that night in Winston-Salem there'd be money on the table, cards unplayed. I'm looking at these mountains from the valley, hunkered down tonight in Tennessee. And there ain't a goddamn thing I can do about it. There's no ace of hearts hiding up my sleeve. There's pounding on the pulpit, wailing in pews. The only time I felt the Holy Spirit was hiding in the back row with you. No need now to take up snakes, but put your suit and tie on straight. They'll never hear the word from a man who's wearing chains. Revival ain't as easy as it seems. There's pounding on the pulpit, wailing in pews. the back row with you. Thank you. Keep on playing some new ones, if you allow it. Here we go. I saw a man lighting up next to his late wife's stone. A long walk home from a brief mistake. We're all just dying not to be alone. Couple white lines and now too late. Growing pile of ash on a lover's grave. Holding it together, still hoping we might be saved from the last call, from these cemetery walls, from the ghosts of those we've let down time again, from the devil called lonely and a bitter end. These un-United States are breaking all apart on your 24-hour smart TV screen, and it's getting hard to hang on to hope and heart. It's the 21st century state of things. Rising cost of pre-loved American dreams. A song about freedom ain't the same as being free. From the last call, from these cemetery walls, from the ghosts of those we've let down time again, from the devil called lonely and a bitter end. Better left unsaid. Broke down on the edge of town. Come out when the sun goes down. Take time to turn yourself around. The brighter nights ahead. I'll get busy living before we wind up dead. Everybody has their own wounds to mend. Deep set scars, fresh cuts and breaks. There's a healing in learning how to be a friend. Help each other find our own escapes. From the last call, from these cemetery walls, from the ghosts of those we've let down time again. From the last call, these cemetery walls, the ghosts of those we let down time again. Yeah. Well, from the devil called lonely and a bitter end. From the devil called lonely and a bitter end. Thank you so much. All right. From new material to old material, this is a song on my first studio record. So, I guess it's turning 13 years old this year. It's a song about a woman always leaving. First that she took my breath, a minute she won't by. Second is I left her right away. She's the kind of girl you just can't beat, with a kind of smile that makes you want to sing. That kind of song that makes you stomp your feet. She's the kind of girl that never comes back home. The way she would pull on blue jeans, all the times I catch her humming Alabama songs. She's close enough to perfect for me. She's the kind of girl you just can't beat, with a kind of smile that makes you want to sing. That kind of song that makes you stomp your feet. She's the kind of girl that never comes back home. Who's to say where we fell apart? Somewhere in the middle, in between these broken hearts, there's a picture of what used to be a flame, reminder of things lost and far away. I'm the kind of girl that never comes back home. She said that night I asked her to stay. Said now it might get better, still be just as wrong. Just like that she drifted away. She's the kind of girl you just can't beat, with the kind of smile that makes you want to sing. That kind of song that makes you stomp your feet. She's the kind of girl that never comes back home. With the kind of smile makes you want to sing. That kind of song that makes you stomp your feet. She's the kind of girl that never comes back home. The kind of girl that never comes back home. She's the kind of girl that never comes back. Look out, boys! Thanks so much. Yeah. It's one of those tricky songs. Sounds fun, upbeat. Content's sad. I make my happy songs sound sad. My sad songs sound happy. That's how it works. It's tricky that way. Cheers.
Cheers.
You make all the sad songs sound sad, people stop coming to the show. I read this next song because I thought the title of it would look good on a beer koozie. It's a true story. I still haven't printed any beer koozies. That's where it came from. Maybe by the next time Barleys has me back, I'll have beer koozies for you. Sing along if you don't know it. Well, the crops won't grow if the sun don't rise. Another cup of joe to open up my eyes. Dodging speed traps, my morning drive to a job that don't pay my bills. Shovel in hand, still digging this hole. Ain't hit treasure coal or no gold. I'm starting to doubt that old tale we're told about what lies over that hill. It's bullshit, plain and simple. Can't hide the smell, might as well call it what it is. It's bullshit, I don't plan to take it. If life is what you make it one you want to live. little ships taking out more loans to keep the water and the power and the TV on without a lick of time to kill. And that's bullshit, plain and simple. Can't hide the smell, might as well call it what it is. It's bullshit, don't plan to take it. If life is what you make it one you want to live. If rain keeps pouring down, why not dance instead of drown? Go on and dance down. I think I'll drop a line, fish all day, lay on the beach and soak up rays. Go to Lukenbach, Texas, with my baby and say, maybe it's time we got back to the basics of love. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, Waylon and Will and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between Hank Williams' pain songs, Jerry Jeff's train songs, and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Down in Lukenbach, Texas, there ain't nobody feeling no pain. And there's no more bullshit, plain and simple. Can't hide the smell, might as well call it what it is. It's bullshit, don't plan to take it. Life is what you make it one you want to live. Not bullshit, plain and simple. Can't hide the smell, might as well call it what it is. It's bullshit, don't plan to take it. Life is what you make it one you want to live. Life is what you make it one you want to live. Koozies to come. Barbed wire thoughts of old girlfriends and the wrong things I've said. Turned the map upside down, blacked out and came around. Strangers in hospital beds, and I always mind my manners, and I don't mind biding time in plans best laid, errors made, regrets are there to find. I'm not a last step to be like wanderers, though tonight I walk alone. You wear the hat that's holding down the fact I'll soon be gone. I pray you'll raise a glass and carry on. I'm cleaning walls in hotel rooms, leaving lost love in blood-stained sheets. There are habits I can't break, measures I should take to be the man mama hoped I'd be. And it's always please and thank you, even when I'm said no. I'm not the last of the blue-eyed wanderers, though tonight I'll walk alone. You wear the hat that's holding down the fact I'll soon be gone. I pray you'll raise a glass and carry on. Now Pete's out climbing rocks in Colorado. Porter-Reed's got 7 years in the ground. She said, come home, I guess I ought to stop this running town to town. But at 17, that pin felt almighty. By 28, I'd sharpened up my spear. At its point, watch the ones I've loved all victim more each year. I'm not the last of the blue-eyed wanderers, though tonight I'll walk alone. And wear the hat that's holding down the fact I'll soon be gone. I pray you'll raise a glass and carry on. Carry on. Thank you. Little things fill up the room, make it feel so much smaller. Little words spring from your lips without fail. Pictures you held to your chest, you held our old memories fonder. Our glimpses into a lifetime for sale. Tiny anchors are holding her down. Tied to her ankles and sank in the ground. Pint-sized heartaches rolling by the score. Tiny anchors I adore. At times I see what appears like a sign you might still remember. Those moments, they hang in my head then for days. The sign in the yard's looking worn. It's been there since late last December. Let's think this through, honey, why don't we stay? Tiny anchors are holding her down. Tied to her ankles and sank in the ground. And pint-sized heartaches rolling by the score. Tiny anchors I adore. Well, I darling, hang on with me. Darling, hang on with me. Oh, hang on with me. Tiny anchors all holding her down. Tied to her ankles, sank in the ground. Pint-sized heartaches rolling by the score. Tiny anchors I adore. Tiny anchors I adore. Tiny anchors I adore. Thank you. Thanks so much. I'd like to say thanks again to John Whitlock for letting me borrow a guitar. I've been playing music for a living all of my adult life, and there's one essential tool to making a show happen, and that is the tool I left behind today. And John Whitlock saved my ass. Thank you, buddy. Two essential tools.
Never forget that one.
Yeah, I could use another things. All right. All right, friends. We got time for 2 or 3 more, maybe?
Yeah.
You have the patience for that? Cool. Here's another new one, then. I've been a bad man, a foolish, drunken, broken-hearted, sad man, blaming everybody, shouting, look at what I should have had, man. Been a bad man. It's been a hard life. If I'd have done things right, I would have settled down with a good wife. Instead of taking off nights, they come when they come on the good nights. Yeah. life will be the death of me. I had a real shock. And right before the bridge caught fire, I got to burning too hard. One time off the line, hammer down, give her all she got. Be the death of me, the death of me. This dead in life will be the death of me, the death of me, Lord, the death of me. This dead in life, this dead in life will be the death of me. I'm a bad man, a red-eyed, no-account, half-alive, rambling madman. She's the lead on my stone, so it's known I had a damn good plan. But I'm a bad man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm drinking to forget how drunk I got last night. Slept it off in the driveway, woke up staring down headlights, moving mountains, swallowing oceans for the bragging rights. And I'm drinking to forget how drunk I got last night. As he was 10 beers ago. It's funny how time turns places and people into postcards and ghosts. Wedding bells ring somewhere without a bride in sight. She's drinking to forget how drunk she got last night. This is the last time I wanna hear myself say I had every intention to stay. Oh well, bottoms up till I fall down, stumble back onto my side of town, a new night to no familiar place. drinking to forget just how drunk I got last night, surrounded by fellow disasters, liars, Christmas lights. Now some of these boys want trouble, and I didn't come here to fight. I'm just drinking to forget how drunk I got last night. Now we're drinking to forget how drunk we got last night. At the parking lot, party, or backyard, to the early morning light. We got the rest of our lives to wonder if how we're living right now is right. 50-50 at best, right? We're just drinking to forget how drunk we got last night. You're just drinking to forget how drunk you got last night. I'm just drinking to forget. Thank you so much. Thank you, friends. I got one more song. Get out of the way. We say thanks again to everybody here at Barleys. Make sure you're tipping your bartender and your servers. Thanks to Steve for some rad-ass sound. Thank you, brother. Let's hear for John Whitlock on Johnny on the spot with this beautiful Mark guitar. He's allowed me to abuse for 2 hours. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for choosing to spend a Sunday evening out and supporting original music. My name is Matt Woods. I'm from just down the road. It's good to be home. If you like what I have going on, come talk to me after the show and take something home with you. Like I said, if you like to stream your music for free, that's cool. Check it out. It pays like 0.0003 cents per stream. That's awesome. You can do that. But I've got clean clothes for sale too. And believe it or not, I can see what y'all are wearing. So, some of you need it. You got it, man.
Yeah.
This song was on a record that came out 10 years ago this year, and I don't have that one on. I don't have this one on the table tonight, but to celebrate the 10 years, we're gonna have a brand new deluxe vinyl package available later in the year, and we might even get a rock and roll band out on the road to support it. You never can tell. My name's Matt Woods. It's been a pleasure. Thank y'all so much. Don't bother calling up my telephone. We both know how this night ends. Just shut the light, put a record on, and it won't be long till I make dark your trap house door again. Strolling those rings around my eyes. How I do declare, darling, you're a sight. And I'll shake off a little of the cold. Well, you know I never meant to grow so old. I'm a first place loser, last place friend, roadhouse preacher, stage lights dim, turn me out to the dark again. Don't worry if I don't call, 'cause all these part-time lovers, full-time fools have got me singing the dead man's blues, fumbling round without a thing to lose, like I don't want it all. Now I don't want it all. Oh, girl, I never meant to go so far and make a dagger from your tears, broken heart. It's the perfect tool to tear myself apart. I'm a first place loser, last place friend, roadhouse preacher till stage lights dim, turn me out to the dark again. Don't worry if I don't call. All these part-time lovers, full-time fools have got me singing the dead man's blues, bumming around without a thing to lose, like I don't want it all. And I don't want it all. I'm a first place loser, last place friend, roadhouse preacher till stage lights dim and turn me out to the dark again. Well, don't worry if I don't call, 'cause all these part-time lovers and these full-time fools have got me singing the dead man's blues till I'm fumbling around without a thing to lose, like I don't want it all. Now I don't want it all. Don't bother calling up my telephone. We both know how this night ends.